something your mum always says, oh, why don't you join an evening class or go to some group, walking
bridge is what they used to do, yeah.
like that. But there is usually, if there's something you love doing, there will usually be other people who love doing it who you can get together with in real life. I do think, God, if I look back and I think of all the time I sort of wasted when I was younger, thinking, I wish I wasn't single, I wish I wasn't so lonely. And I think, God, I could have written War and Peace in that time. I could have run, a huge business in that time. I do think, you have plenty of time, and B, there are always options. I think, it's a real mistake to think, I can't do anything about this. You can do something about it.
Emma, all the best. Thank you so much. It's lovely to hear from you at this stage of your life, and this is great advice you've given here, Christine. It's absolutely brilliant. Lovely it. I think we've got time for one more call. Helen Boughton House is in Worthing, and you're 58, so you're single.
Yes, I'm just I've been single for, at least 15 years now. Due to ill health, I don't work, but I do make sure that, during the week, I have things to do. I meet up with, I have a couple of dog walking, that sort of thing. But I think it's a sort of twofold thing in a way. I absolutely dread the weekend because all my friends, like everybody else has said, they've got grandchildren, families, etc. I've got a wonderful daughter who's 30 years old, who works hard during the week, who's got, a busy weekend. And I think also, as a single woman at times, when you get to a certain age, you become invisible to society, and the weekends for me, I just dread them. They're just like purgatory, because there's no one to talk to.
Go on, Christina.
I really feel for you, and I've had many of those feelings myself. I'm slightly younger, but not much younger. On the invisibility front, it's not. Lots of women say that, and I think it's something we probably all go through. But it isn't about how we look; it's about how you are. And I do think increasingly the question is not: are you good company? Do people enjoy being with you? Many of my friends with children who are on their way, either grown up or on their way to being grown up, they don't see much of them at weekends either. The teenagers don't want to go near their parents, and the ones in their 20s are out, doing other stuff. So I don't think that. I think it really is about friendships, actually. And I do think there are always ways to build friendships. I also think, as someone who felt, chronically single, that actually, if you really want to be with someone, it is always possible to be with someone. I had a habit of being single, and I've managed to break it, at least temporarily. And I'm sure you could break that habit as well, if you wanted to. I know that's a whole complicated issue, but, don't think you're doomed to being single if you don't want to.
Helen, thank you, and thank you so much, Christina. Gosh, we've got loads of this. Gloria Wright in Twyford says, I was widowed at 46, so I joined the St John Ambulance Volunteers, and this filled my weekends. I learnt new skills, I made friends. People have got to make an effort to get out. Why sit inside and do nothing? Brian emails, I'm 30, I'm single, I live by myself. I do feel lonely at weekends. I've got a fabulous social life. I'm out most evenings doing activities or exercises or seeing friends, but then I come home to an empty house. If I don't do anything at the weekend, I often realise I haven't spoken to anyone for a day or two. I literally haven't said a word. It is not the greatest feeling. Did you ever have ones like that, Christina?
Well, I do. As a freelancer, I often don't speak to anyone for ages and ages. Yes, I did have that. And I still have very, very busy weeks in that I'm out most nights, and then I'm meant to be chatting at weekends to my bloke, and I'm knackered. I do think that. Look, I think that the important thing to realise is you're not alone. Many, many people feel that. But the other thing is there are things you can do about it. There are plenty of people who would like to spend time with you at weekends. And generally speaking, if you make friendly overtures to people, usually they go down well. Most people are delighted to be asked to meet for a cup of coffee or a pint or go and play some game with. I'm not a sports person, or go to the gym with or whatever. And if they say no, fine, they say no, but there are plenty more people. If you don't want to spend weekends on your own, you don't need to spend weekends entirely on your own.
Thank you so much, Christina Patterson, journalist and the author of
southbound 5 to 6 up towards Birmingham Airport. We had an earlier accident cleared, but it's queuing back to the M40 at the moment. Also, the M5 at Junction 1 West Bromwich, that earlier police incident, they've reopened all the lanes and the entry slip road, but it's still a bit slow. A52 Nottingham eastbound, the Clifton Bridge is still closed. This is from last night for those emergency repairs. So you've got westbound lane closure as well. Diversion is the A65 Trent Bridge and the M1 northbound slow 14 to 15 Milton to Northampton because of this earlier breakdown, which is now cleared. M25 clockwise 16 to 17, got a breakdown there between the M40 and Maple Cross. So just a little bit slow through that stretch. And then finally to the A380 South Devon Highway, Newton Abbot southbound, partially blocked. There's a breakdown somewhere between the A381, which is the Pen Inn,